just kind of tell me what it was like being out there? Because I know they did it a couple of years ago, so I think you were here. I don't know if it was when you were head coach yet, but just being able to switch up the practice schedule a little bit, just have a little something different out there. What's that like for you guys?
Yeah, it was great, fun. It was crisp air. We guys enjoyed themselves.
And how much does it help just kind of maybe breaking up, when you guys are in a tough stretch, just kind of having some sort of schedule change like this one? Does that kind of help just kind of get you guys, maybe out of a just slump in general, just the everyday stuff?
Yeah, for sure. Just a reminder that, you got to have fun and kind of get back to the roots a little bit of why we're doing this and why we're playing the game. So I think that was a good. The spirits were good, despite, I think some of the new guys coming in, to get to know them a little bit and have some fun.
So what's the conversation been like in the locker room after these past 2 games against San Diego?
It's obviously it's been not easy at times, but I think everybody's been in good spirits overall, and we understand that things are not always go your way throughout the season. Just kind of next play, next game, next day mentality.
Hardman mentioned a little bit just, dealing with injury issues. I know you guys got a lot of good players up in Chicago right now as a coach. What's that challenge like of, maybe not having the roster you might want and having to deal with that and just trying to find the next guy up in that situation?
Yeah, that's part of this league, right? And we've dealt with it before, and I think that the next man up mentality is a big one. I think as a group we could have been better, obviously, this weekend with some of the details in our game, and that's really what hurt us. If guys are in and out of lineup, we're used to it. The guys are used to it, so just learning that and getting through it.
And then when we talked with Mike, you mentioned, there's still a lot of hockey to be played. The season doesn't end next week or anything like that. How do you keep, how important is it to hold that mentality when, knowing you have, time to make up ground and recover and just do the things that you need to do to get back on track?
Well, that's exactly. We just take kind of one game at a time, right? It's still early in the season. It was game 21, so there's, 51 games left. So we have plenty of time here in terms of that. But, we got to get our game back to where it was earlier in the year and get some guys back and getting some guys up and running again that were going earlier in the year, and that's our main focus right now.
You have a triple header this weekend, almost entirely at home, that Sunday game in Chicago, though. But how much does that provide an opportunity just to help get things back on track and just get things rolling and hopefully, back to back to back like that?
Yeah, it starts with one, right? You got to have, first good start to the first game, good first couple of shifts, and get going and get on a roll and feeling good about yourself, and then go from there. But, throughout the seasons, you're always going to go through ups and downs. It's just a matter of how we're handling it. And I think, again, next game, next shift, next play mentality is huge.
Is there anything when you're watching like the games this past weekend, what was it that you want to see change the most for this stretch coming up?
I think just being able to manage the puck a little bit better in terms of I thought that offensively we can hang on to more pucks. I thought we were taking some ill-advised, opportunistic plays at times because guys are pressing a little bit to score, and just being able to be confident still and making some more plays when the game's on the line is really important.
We saw Jackson Cates and Austin Strand out there. I know you haven't had a ton of practice time with them yet, but what have you seen out of those guys so far?
Yeah, good. I like him so far. Both played in the league for a while. They know the league. Jackson seems like a really good skater, intelligent player. Austin, obviously, a bigger D-man, righty, that covers a lot of space and ice, so that's good. But, yeah, small sample, but I like what we see so far.